Hey guys, it's JV from Philstar Tech, and I just got back from the pre-IFA show for Acer. Officially, they call it Next at Acer, and I've been doing this for the past 2 years. And usually, what happens is that before the really huge consumer tech convention, you have brands that do a mini preview before everyone gets to attend the conference. So I guess it's more of like so that attention is really focused on product launches that the brand has, before all the noise comes out in IFA press releases and so on. So I want to talk about what Acer launched this year and how it basically compares to what they did last year, and I guess looking forward to what the plans of Acer are in the future. So I think I had a really I would say Acer did not really put out anything super groundbreaking when it comes to tech this year compared to last year. Last year they presented two things that really shook the internet, and that was the Acer Nitro Blaze handheld device, which by the way is still not out here in the Philippines. And number two would be the Predator laptop concept that had joysticks built under the keyboard, and that is also not yet out, right? So it was more of a showcase of what Acer could do with technology. So this year is a bit different. This year they did not wow the crowd when it comes to like these, I would say, really super innovative products. But I was quite impressed with a lot of the practical things that they released. I think the theme this year was really about the focus on the AI PC, and it's a little cathartic to hear from an Acer executive say that people are a bit confused about what an AI PC is, right? And the only thing that matters to them is not really the AI function, but the fact that when you say something is a Copilot AI PC, it means the battery life is really, really good. So it's like that they kind of built on that concept, no? So with that, you have concepts, not concepts, but products like the new TravelMate X4, the 14-inch AI PC that actually is quite amazing for what it is. So this is the rugged laptop of Acer, and it's really powerful. And one of the things that they're really pushing is how they're debuting this with the new Panther Lake platform of Intel, which means to say it's going to be really powerful. I think the rumors are that it's going to be out probably in CES next year. But what was actually what I found to be more enlightening was how Acer is already #1 in the Philippines across so many segments, right? So from consumer to gaming and to government and education, So what else could they do? I think what they're really doing now is they're upping the bar when it comes to what is the absolute most affordable device you can buy from Acer, but how can you make that product really, really value for money, And what really popped out for me was when they announced the much needed upgrade to the Chromebook line. So they have the Chromebook Plus and the Chromebook Plus Enterprise. So ganito, when you hear of Chromebook, it's usually shucks budget. It doesn't really work so well. You can't really do a lot of things in it. It's really meant for pang school, It's usually what you see being donated sa mga charity projects, That was really how it was seen before. But now it's very different, Yung Chromebook Plus, can you believe it comes with a 50 TOPS NPU? So the name of the game now is really like neural processing unit, so that it can do in-house AI or on-device AI. And for a Chromebook to have that, I think for me, it speaks of you're really upping the bar for the minimum possible quality ng devices. So never mind the Acer Predator line or the Acer Nitro line, which is also, by the way, really good. So they really upgraded that to 50 series GPU, and then you have your Ryzen and Intel 9 series, no? So yan, given yan. But I think when we look at yung can afford market, I think Acer is really pushing that envelope up, no? So like now, if you buy a Chromebook, it's going to have really good AI capabilities built in, no? Another thing that they've launched was the Chromebook box, the Chromebox CX16, I think. So dalawa siya eh. So yung parang workstation na mukha siyang Mac Mini. You've seen that being sold in you've seen similar things like yung mga, I think, brands like Beeline and all of these things that you find in Lazada. But you're really not sure where it really comes from. Parang yung warranties all over the place. So you don't know. But here you have Acer coming up with these Chromebox Enterprise and Chromebox Consumer lines, no? Yung CX18. And it's meant to be really the can afford box that you can just slap onto a monitor and a keyboard. And there you go. You have a computing system that can be used for virtual assistants. You can use it for school, for your kids, no? In a desktop setting. And I think ito nga, they're really upping the bar when it comes to, I want to spend less money for good value. And every year, technology keeps getting better, and I think Acer is really capitalizing on that, no? There are other really interesting launches, like of course the Iconia tablet line, the X12 and the X14, and then they also have new projectors that they've launched, no? And they also demoed a bunch of new interesting things, like they entering the mobility space, no? Pero I think the other highlight for me is their focus on medicine and AI, no? So the healthcare industry and AI. So Acer announced their foray into health tech. Actually, they've been doing this for quite a while. So yung mga microscopes, X-ray machines. So now they've released yung portable X-rays, which can be deployed into far-flung areas so that pwede mo pang gamitin in areas where you don't really have that much technology, or the doctors there are not as equipped to diagnose, no? They also launched mga AI facilitating tools for doctors to help them with administration work so that they spend less time being an administrator and focusing more on being a doctor to the patient. So at least it really removes yung wait time ng mga patients. Excuse me. It also it does mga auto transcripting. We've seen these services in, let's say, hodgepodge of technologies. Like you can just go to ChatGPT, upload your results, and then it spits out something. But I think with Acer, what they do have is they have a more nuanced and strict accreditation process. So they have accrediting bodies depending on ano bang health problems you're trying to address. So X-ray from bone fractures, for the eyes, no, glaucoma. So iba-iba yung mga accreditations that they're trying to get, no? And so far, I think they have one, and a second one is coming up. Para lang they can deploy it en masse, no, in the Philippines. So I think that's really interesting to see, no? So I think overall, mas muted yung mga announcements ni Acer ngayon compared to last year. But it doesn't mean that they aren't actually groundbreaking. They're actually quite groundbreaking because you have a lot of cheaper and better tech going to be available soon in the market, capitalizing on the AI PCs nga. And second, I think the healthcare sector that they're going to be penetrating. You should know that, of course, a couple of years ago, Acer launched Acer Pure, which is their appliance line. So yung mga HEPA filter fans, that sort of thing. And so now they're really pushing healthcare because I think the Philippines is already #1 in many segments for Acer. So now they really want to move back and help people, no? Another thing that I think we should preface all of this is that When the presentation began, yung CEO nila, si Jason, said that before he even introduced the gadgets, before he even introduced AI or the partner brands like Intel, Microsoft, Nvidia, he talked quite a bit, no? Parang 10 minutes siya nagkwento about Acer's move to sustainability, and they are going to be zero carbon by 2050, no? And also that they've been exerting a lot of effort when it comes to really helping humanity. You know, they showed several slides na madami silang mga communities na tinutulungan, no? Acer is helping communities in the Philippines, Thailand, Ukraine, and really all their markets around the world. Sabi nga ng mga ibang Acer exec, di nga nila pini-PR masyado eh. Actually, wala. Di nila pini-PR. So, the news isn't really being spread, but they do that. And they have a very strict process to really ensure that they are helping people and not just selling devices. So, yeah, I think that's pretty much what we got to see yesterday. And I'm really excited to be going around today to check out the other booths and really see how technology is moving forward at IFA 2025. All right, see you.